guys, what's up? I'm Aaron Plessinger. I'm a professional motocross and supercross racer, and this is the American Athlete. I still think of myself as, just a regular dude, just love riding dirt bikes. My dad actually raced. He's the one that got me started. He got my first bike when I was like 3 years old, and then he got me into racing, I think, when I was 5. I didn't follow too much of like motocross growing up. I was more intrigued by the off-road side of things, so I didn't really follow it too much until 2013 or so. So I was a little bit older, but yeah, that's really how I got started, is my dad. Can't get too mad when you get beat. When you lose, you got to take it lightly, or else you'll drive yourself into the ground. That was probably the biggest and first lesson that I learned. The next one is just keep having fun. I started trying to take it way too serious a few times, and almost quit one of those times. So those two are probably the biggest lessons I've learned. And then I've also learned it's really, really nice when you win. This is the first year we've had the Super Motocross actually after Supercross and motocross. So, we have Supercross tracks, like full-blown Supercross tracks with really, really steep jumps. The triples, the Supercross triples are like 60 to 75 foot long. Big bowl corners. We have whoops that, could end a season if not careful in them. But those are gnarly Supercross tracks, and it seems like they're getting gnarlier every year, but I do also believe that the bikes are getting faster, we're tearing up the tracks more, we're getting faster, and we're getting more skilled, so we just figure out how to ride everything pretty quick. And then motocross is a whole different spectrum. Like in Supercross, you are pretty much always in a stadium, and then outdoors is you pretty much go out in the middle of nowhere and make a track, and you use as much, natural land formation as you can, and then you add a few jumps in there. And Supercross, you have a 6-minute plus 1 lap heat race, and then you have a 20-minute plus 1 main event, where in outdoors you have 2 35-minute motos, so you're on the track for, an hour and 10 minutes, give or take. We have Super Motocross, which is a combination of them both, and they've actually done a really, really good job of incorporating both Supercross and motocross into one track. Most people in the world, they think you just get on a dirt bike and you just sit on it and twist the throttle, and that's about it. There's nothing much more to it. A lot of people still think that people just, get on the bike and then get off and go party after the race and just have a grand old time, but it really is a training game, pretty much. How much can your body take before you're at its kind of limit? We train almost 12 months out of the year. Like this year, I'll only get maybe 2.5 or 3 weeks just to hang out with the family and do some stuff. And then our boot camp, it starts November 1st. That's probably the biggest thing that I can think of is how much we train and how much little time we get off.
Would you say your dad's pretty excited to see you race?
Yeah, I definitely think he was excited. I remember the first professional race that I won. It was actually a race about 2 hours away from my hometown. So all my family, all my friends were there. It was like, if I was gonna win one, that is the one to win. And I remember him just running across the track, and I felt somebody jump on the back of my bike while I'm still moving. And I looked behind me and he goes, "You did it!" And that is something cool, because he was pretty much the reason that I did this. And he was multiple things. He was dad, school teacher, trainer, cheerleader, pit board holder, mechanic, the list goes on and on. So to see him get that excited about it, it made me excited, but I think he's my biggest fan.